What is going on, all of you beautiful people out there? My name is Gribsy, and welcome back to some more Call of Duty Custom Zombies. Today we're going to be playing, I'm sure you can already guess, Minecraft Shi-No-Numa. And I apologize, this is a little bit laggy today. I don't really know why. But before we get into this, if you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like button and going ahead and subscribing, because it really helps me out a lot. But without further ado, let's get into this. Today, this map has basically all of the same stuff in base World at War Shi-No-Numa, except for the fact that it's Minecraft, obviously, and it's got a little bit of an upgrade to the weapons. This is going to have World War II weapons and weapons from Black Ops, so it's kind of like, you know, I would say the re-release of Shi-No-Numa in Black Ops 1, maybe? Something like that. It does have a Wonder Fizz. Oh, okay. All right. We do get a Wonder Fizz in this. It looks like there's 10 perks, no perk limits. But just like in Shi-No-Numa and World at War, we're going to have randomized locations for all the base perks. Which I think, honestly, was probably the coolest part of Shi-No-Numa, was the fact that all of the perk locations were randomized whenever you open the doors. So, yeah, anything else? Pack-a-Punch. There's a Pack-a-Punch. There's a Pack-a-Punch on this map. So that's going to be good. I think since this is also just kind of like a bare bones experience, just like World at War, there is no Easter egg. So I think we're just going to have to go for a round count. And I'm thinking, you know, maybe like 25. Yeah, sound good. I think that's like a good, that's probably a good round to try to reach. If you guys are new to the channel, you guys will know that I do a lot of like Minecraft versions of these maps. I actually have a Kino one that I'm not sure if it's by the same creator, but it does have an Easter egg. And actually, part of that Easter egg, you have to find like a lever or something, and I remember I was staring right at it, trying to figure out where it was, and I passed by it a couple times. It was like right next to Speed Cola or something, and I passed by it a bunch, and I actually went back and put some stuff in there about it. It was it's a pretty good map. It's a pretty good map. If you guys want to go check that map out, obviously it's on my channel, and the map in the description of the video, the map creator and the map link is also in there, so go ahead and check that out. Hey Peter, how's it hanging? Ooh. I'm gonna buy this. Ooh. Okay, yeah, so these are gonna be the World War II, the Call of Duty World War II guns. Which actually, as much as I don't really like World War II's zombies, I think it was a pretty good experience, but I don't really like it. But as far as I'm concerned with it, I think that it was good for the custom community because it allows us to have sort of these World at War remake maps with weapons that actually don't suck. If you've played World at War, or if you remember, the guns in World at War aren't particularly good by any means, and the World War II weapons are just better. I think overall, I think the textures are better, and I do think that the sound design is way better for them as well. I do have my sound turned down because in my last couple of videos the sound has been pretty loud, but the sound design on custom maps is a little inconsistent. For one map it'll all be like really quiet, and so you have to turn the game volume up, but then the next map that you play is going to be super loud, or it doesn't actually sound any different, to me at least. But then when I upload it, or I look through the footage or anything or something like that, then it sounds so much louder than me, which is not a good thing. Hello? Okay, which is not a good thing. Obviously. HS-10. Okay, that's a shotgun. So like I said, Black Ops and World War II weapons. Oh, I should have bought this. Actually, I'm going to buy this. Yes. I'm a super big fan of World War II style maps. I think they're probably my favorite, but then again, I'm just like a World War II nerd. I like all of the weapons and everything from World War II. I've always been like that. I'm sure my parents are like not exactly the most enthusiastic about my weird obsession for World War II. But I don't know. They don't have to deal with it anymore, I guess. I don't live with them. And I don't have to talk about it. But I can talk about it with you. I can talk about it with you. I really am a big history buff, though, which I'm sure is also not surprising considering how much I probably talk about past history in my videos regularly. I'd also like to point... Oh, that's cool. It's got like the potion bottles for the perks. That's awesome. MPL, sick. What was I saying? Completely lost my train of thought, which is something that happens a lot. Okay, I can't hop back out of that. I guess I'm going to come up here. Can I open this? Oh, I can. I have just enough. Oh, that's Jug. All right, cool. So what do we have here? We got the Type 100. What I was going to say, though, is that this... I don't know if I said it earlier, but this map doesn't have a perk limit. And you guys know how I feel about perk limits. If you're going to throw in, like, 10 plus perks... I don't think it makes any sense to also add in a perk limit. I mean, these are custom maps. We don't have to adhere to the rules of like regular Treyarch zombies. I mean, that's kind of like the whole point, right? If you're going to make a custom map, I think you're trying to max out the fun factor. And if you're going to max out the fun factor, I think maybe not having a perk limit is a good, a good way to go about that. Not really sure what's going on with the spawns here. It kind of seems like they're more or less the like World at War spawns for Shi-No-Numa. If you don't know, spawning in Shi-No-Numa is just horrible, I think. They end up spawning in just basically wherever, as far as I remember. It's kind of like Verrucht, except in Shi-No-Numa, they would spawn on whatever side of the map you're on, and it would still take them forever to get to you. So if they spawned on this side of the map, and you ran over to that side of the map, then they would start spawning on that side of the map. But the ones over here would still be here, which was kind of annoying. But at least in like Black Ops 3, I think they would die, and then they would just respawn on the other side of the map. But they don't do that in World at War. They don't do that in World at War. But specifically on Verrucht, it was the most annoying thing ever. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. They've got custom dog skins, and the wolves from Minecraft. That's actually really cool. I really appreciate when map creators like import skins or make custom skins for the different like the different zombies and stuff like that. I just think it's a nice touch. It's a nice addition to sort of like bringing you into the map itself. If you make like a Minecraft map and you don't include Minecraft skins for everything, it kind of doesn't really feel like Minecraft. You know what it actually feels like? It actually feels like those old like zombie chicken taco. I'm probably just saying words that a lot of you don't understand. These are World at War stuff from like the Yodi Slayer days. They did make like Minecraft maps back then. Sometimes it wasn't super popular back then to do Minecraft stuff because I mean, I think at the time, Minecraft didn't even have, like, the hunger bar. It literally just had the health bar. And, like, so many items in the game didn't stack. So, like, you couldn't stack meat or anything like that. Which was ridiculously annoying. But they did have to have, like, they did do Minecraft maps and stuff like that. But back then, like, making textures and stuff wasn't... It just wasn't really in the cards for the tools that you had for World at War. And... so it would just be like you're just a regular dude in Minecraft world, and it just, I don't know, it didn't fit well. It didn't fit well. But that's, that's just kind of the thing that you have to deal with back then with the lack of tools that we have. The creator tools that we have now, at least for Black Ops 3, they're incredible. Like, they are really, really good. Obviously, as you can see, you get a lot more freedom. It looks like, was that a max ammo? It looks like maybe max ammo is... original max ammo. Unfortunately, I am a big fan of the like max ammo 2.0. I wonder if I can get hey, a loose change. Best addition to the game, honestly, by far, is the loose change aspect. Like I was saying, the creator tools that you get for Black Ops 3, at least like in the Steam store, I haven't actually looked at them because I'm not smart enough to make these maps and I don't have the time to learn how to do it anyways, but the creator tools are way better than they used to be. World at War Custom Zombies is like... I don't know. It's an experience for sure, but I don't think it's an experience that a lot of people necessarily need to go through. As far as like regular World at War zombies, I think is definitely an experience that people should try to go through at least once. At least try all of the maps one time, because it's something, man. I tell you something. It is not easy. Black Ops 3 is definitely way easier. Now, I'd say Black Ops 3 is not like the easiest out of all of them. I would certainly say the new ones are, because the new ones, they give you a lot. They give you armor. They give you like unlimited perks. You can have a Wonder Fizz machine. Oh, that's big. They give you a Wonder Fizz machine that just has all of the perks of all of the maps. I think like a lot of them were introduced after the fact, like after all the maps came out. You can go back to like Cold War. D Machina didn't have the Wonder Fizz at launch, I don't think, and if it did, it didn't have all of the perks that were released in the subsequent maps later. So like I think now it has Tombstone, which came out on like Firebase or something like that. Like, arguably speaking, Black Ops 3 is, I would say, probably like medium difficulty. I don't know. I feel like World at War is definitely hard mode for sure. Like, if you want like a hard mode experience, definitely World at War, because the zombies in that game are just so sticky. They just do not want to get off of you, man. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Even like back in like Noct and stuff like that, or like even in like Derice, I mean, it was just crazy. And that was like supposed to be the most fleshed out map of that game, and it's just, I don't even want to think about it. It was like nukes weren't even a guarantee that you would be saved in the moment that you got the nuke, because all that would happen was their heads would pop off, but they would still technically be alive for a good, like, I don't know, 5 or so seconds after that. So even if they weren't just like straight up dead and blocking your path, they could still hit you. And that was also the other thing. In Black Ops 2, I think they removed it. You could blow their heads off and they could still hit you. That was a big problem in Black Ops 2. That ruined a lot of like high round attempts for me, especially, was I would get headshots, and you have an incentive to get headshots because it's a quicker kill, and I think you get more points for headshot kills than you do for like just regular body kills. You get headshot bonuses, which is cool, but in Black Ops, the headshot wasn't a guaranteed, you're safe, it's a full kill, don't even worry about it, because they could still hit you. And so that was a big problem back then. And it was also a big problem in, obviously, World at War with the nukes, because even in, like right here, like, see how they just kind of fall over and die? Not happening in World at War, unfortunately. It's a big problem in that game. But I'm glad that honestly, I'm glad that they did so well. I'm not taking that. With that first little, basically it was like a last minute addition to that game, and it did so well, and I'm glad that it did well. I mean, I remember like going to it and being like, oh my god, this is crazy, this is insane. Hey, this is that part of that campaign mission. Oh wow. Older zombies maps are definitely a spectacle, being that they're basically just reused assets from the campaigns and stuff, which I don't have any issue with, but it's definitely fun to look in there and see, hey man, this is definitely, I've seen this before, I was here in the campaign. It also just kind of, I feel like, brings the whole game together, because it's like, wow, this could definitely just be happening at any point throughout the game, and I actually really suck. I don't know if we're gonna make it to that round 25, guys. It looks like they're doing the like Black Ops 3 on Shi-No-Numa type deal, so it's a lot. I will say this, it's definitely more difficult, because Shi-No-Numa zombies is much easier, I would say, than Black Ops 3 spawning on Shi-No-Numa, because the way that Shi-No-Numa is set up, I'm trying to figure out how to say this. It's set up the way that it should be for a map that old, or for a game like that. Okay, I will take that. That's a Galil. So it works well for that game, but Black Ops 3 assets obviously don't work as well for that game because they spawn in faster and, you know, they're like more powerful and all this kind of stuff. So it's definitely a little bit more difficult to get through all that stuff if, you know, obviously the game is different, which it is. But, you know, I think it's definitely an upgrade. It's definitely an upgrade. I will say, though, every time that I play one of the remakes or something like that, I always get a little disappointed that the remakes don't have, you know, refurbished World War II weapons, and they just have the weapons from that game. It's just kind of, I don't know, it's a little disappointing, I think, for me. Like when, I think that was Resurrection, the map pack. I am not taking a freaking, what is that? Yeah, I'm not taking a Luger. It's a little disappointing for me when Resurrection came out specifically, and the weapons were still just all Black Ops weapons. They did leave the World at War wall weapons, and they do that pretty much in every game, I think, except for Black Ops 3. It's a little disappointing, but, you know, I guess you could write it off as being like, oh, it's a different universe, you know, there's no bad man symbols and no, you know, no World War II weapons, because it's different. It's not the same universe. Which I guess, you know, you can do that, but it kind of takes me out of the area, I think. It takes me out of, like, the time period, and I think the time period is a pretty important piece of the game itself, is the time period that it takes place in, right? I mean, this is, like, 1940s Germany. It's not particularly a fun place for anybody. You know, I think we can all say that for sure. But I think it adds a level of like, you know, like we're like here, like this is crazy, like this is where we are. It's just a little bit more. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I just prefer my aesthetics to match, I guess. Like I prefer if I have the weapons from the time period that I'm supposed to be in. And yeah, I get it. Like, you know, Dr. Monty is going to give you all these special weapons because he doesn't want you to die. Except doesn't he want you to die? Like, isn't that sort of part of the point? Like, he wants you to do all that so that you have to end up all the way back at the beginning of, like, the ancient secret war that apparently nobody understands or knew existed or something. I feel like there's something in there, right? Like, am I just not understanding how Black Ops 3's story is supposed to go? You know, I should probably buy this. I realized that I did not buy Quick Revive at the beginning. But yeah, isn't that like how it's supposed to go or something like that? I don't know. The Black Ops 3 storyline is so freaking confusing to me. Oh, there's the carbine right there. It honestly is. I really just don't get it. I've watched so many 3-hour-long videos on how the... Oh, there's Pack-a-Punch. How do I get there? Zipline out of order. Well, what the heck, man? Oh, okay. So I turned my volume down, and now I can't hear these guys when they come up behind me. Alright, I gotta have to figure out how to get to Pack-a-Punch. I wonder if there's parts that I have to get. Or maybe... I did see a bunch of radios. Do I have to play all the radios? This isn't even a thing. I saw some of them are green, aren't they? Are there parts that I have to get? I'd imagine there probably is. Oh, I am running out of bullets. Okay, alright. Yeah. I turned my volume down for you guys, by the way, just so I wouldn't be drowned out. So you can hear my beautiful voice, my beautiful speaking voice. It's actually a lot higher than I try to keep it, because if I talk in my normal voice, it hurts. Okay, this is making noise. Alright. I think I screwed up. I think I just heard something. I hit the action button on that thing, and I think I heard something. Oh, I'm screwed. No, I'm not. I think I heard something. It's like play or something. I heard like a crunch noise or something. I don't know. I don't know what it was. I did see some cauldrons out over here. I wonder if that has anything to do with that. I do see these, but these are just... Yeah, those don't do anything. I did see this one, though. I wonder if I have to, like, throw a grenade in that or something. Sometimes that is how it goes. Sometimes they want you to do that kind of stuff, and that's whatever, man. Okay, I am completely out of bullets. Alright, I'm gonna go over here. I think I should probably spend some money to get some perks. Maybe? Oh, okay. Thanks, bud. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Now I gotta figure out where that's gonna go. I also... what is this? Oh, am I stupid? I'm stupid. Alright. Alright. Look, it looks different, okay? It looks different. I'm dumb. See, these things. Okay. That didn't do anything. It made a bunch of noise, but it didn't do anything. Double tap. Box. Okay, so it looks like they imported... Maybe they imported the sounds from original map. That might actually be really cool. I'm actually just going to pack-a-punch this thing, because I like pack-a-punching the World War II weapons. And then I'm going to go find the box. Oh, look at that! That's cool. It's like pixelated. That's actually really cool. Alright, where's the box at? It's over here somewhere. I think I see it. Wait, maybe I don't. Did I see it? Where'd it go? Oh, what? Is it upstairs? Is there a box? I think there is a box location over here. There it is. Pretty cool. It's got the, like, chest opening sound. Really? I'm not taking that. Actually, I am going to take it, but I'm going to get a different weapon, because I don't want this. Oh, yeah. Alright, FAMAS again. Okay. That's fine. I'll take the FAMAS. I like the FAMAS. I'm going to go pack-a-punch it, actually. No, wait. Hang on. Should I? I'm going to go buy double tap. I'm going to go buy double tap. So that I can... Oh, that's the Garand. Ah, man. I usually just use... I use these World at War maps, these remakes that have the World War II weapons. I use them just so that I can relive pack-a-punching World at War guns. Because I like World at War, and I like the World War II stuff, but I don't want to play World at War. Does that make sense? Yeah? You feel me? You feel me? I think that that's, you know, that's an okay thing. I don't want to play World at War. It's broken. Although I will, if you want to see it. I'm just, I'll play it if you guys want me to play it. How about that? I'll do some challenges on there. It's pretty cool. It's a cool game. It's a cool game. PhD, cool. If I want to ever get anything explosive, I'll take that. Also, I think that this is the Black Ops 3 PhD. So, maybe that means that my Widow's Wine grenades will double up as PhD grenades, which would be pretty cool. Makes them actually more effective if they do that. I played a map recently that did that. It doubles up on it. I love it when the when perks like double up on abilities. That's chef's kiss. You know what I mean? That's good stuff. It reminds, it kind of reminds you that, each of these things has different abilities, but it's like a good old-fashioned, like, RPG system where your abilities can stack up if you have, like, multiple items on or something like that. Super, super fun. I never understood, like, some games you play, and I don't have an example, but some games that you play, you only get, like, one... Oh, give me that. You only get like one ability per whatever you have, so you have to take something off and put another thing on, and then you get that ability or something like that, or like switching through skills and stuff like that. It's kind of boring. Kind of boring, man. Just let me be OP and double up on everything, quad up, and like give me all my abilities that I want. I think it's way better that way. Damn, this is already round 15, and all I've been doing is yapping about stuff that you probably don't care about. This might be a lot easier getting to that. I mean, I only need 10 more rounds, but, I just said that, and I probably ain't going to die, because I do stupid stuff. I do like that it's the Black Ops Death Machine, although the Black Ops Death Machine has a lot, it's not as good as the Black Ops 3 Death Machine, I have to say. It really isn't. It has like a really quick fall off rate where you'll get to like around damn, I wanted that. You'll get to like around, I don't know, like 40 or something like that. And it just starts to not work. Like even, I don't know, it's especially on like Call of the Dead. I think Call of the Dead is where it really starts to show because although George's health increases like per the amount of people that you have, I get that, whatever. it still goes to show that like even the death machine in Black Ops is just can be a bad weapon. Like it kind of gets to a point to where it just starts to suck. That just shows you, man. Like there are tons of weapons in Black Ops 3 and like Black Ops 4 that just did like most of the weapons don't suck. Like arguably, like there's maybe like a couple of weapons in there that are just not very good, like the Shiva or I don't know, something. I'm trying to think of something else. There's maybe a couple of shotguns in there that aren't as good as the other guns. Like obviously, like you can tell, like it's measurable. But for the most part, most of the guns are just the same. Like they all basically shoot the same rate, and they all. Did I get that max ammo? I'm gonna assume that I did. I wasn't looking at anything. I think I did. Maybe I did. Anyways, most of the guns are pretty much the same. Like they don't really have any difference, at least in zombies, in how much damage they put out. It's really just an ammo game in that game, and like the fire rate. So like you don't want the Gorgon. That thing sucks. It shoots so slow. Oh my god, it's terrible. A double tap doesn't even help it. But it does, like, it packs a bit of a punch, It's a pretty heavy hitting gun. It's slow. Like, it sucks. And the reload on it is horrible. I don't know. There's a bunch of stuff specifically about certain guns that aren't that great. But most of the guns, for the most part, just aren't that bad. But then you get to Black Ops, and there's guns that you absolutely just, like, there are so many guns that you just do not want. And I think that's sort of the difference between guns in Black Ops 3 and then guns in Black Ops and like World at War. Although in World at War, it's still, it's there are guns that most of the guns aren't actually that bad, especially when you pack-a-punch them. I feel like pack-a-punch in World at War saves so many of the guns because let's see, I'm trying to think, like if you get the carbine in World at War, it's not great. Like actually, it's not that good. But then you pack-a-punch it, and it's awesome. Like, it's absolutely amazing. And it's crazy. Oh, where's Mule Kick? Where's Mule Kick? Where's Mule Kick? I saw it. Where'd it go? I don't remember where it is. It's crazy, though, because, like, it's the first time that you see a pack-a-punch gun is in Doris. And that's Speed Cola. Okay. And, it's just, it really brings into perspective the kind of idea that they had at the time, which was that Pack-a-Punch really does make the weapon better. Like, in every single way, it makes it better. It makes it shoot faster. It makes it hit harder. You get more ammo. It's got a cool camo on it. Like, all of the stuff about it is just infinitely better. But then, what did they do? They made it so that you had to, like, triple pack something to have it be the best that there is. And then they went even further in the newer Call of Duties where you have weapon rarities. So now you could have an orange weapon or like an epic level weapon that has no pack-a-punch that is better than a triple packed like starting weapon, like red weapon, like personal weapon, which I think is crazy. Actually, I think it's ridiculous. Oh, listen to that ping. Yeah. But I think that sort of just, I feel like a lot of the stuff that I always go into, like dogging on the new games. I feel like a lot of the stuff in the new games kind of takes away the beauty and the whole point of some of the mechanics that were in the game originally. Like, I don't want to have to pack-a-punch 3 times with the price doubling every single time. Actually, it doesn't even double. It goes more than double at first, right? Because this isn't like 5,000 and then it's 15,000 and then it's 30,000. So the first time it doesn't even double. It goes further than that. I'm not doing that math. I'm not going to figure it out. You can figure it out. Put the math in the comments below. Tell me how much percentage it goes up. But I just think it's kind of ridiculous. And then on top of that, you can get the weapon rarities, and then you can get at least at the very least, they added in that you could just buy your weapon rarity, pretty much. You can upgrade the weapon rarity on its own, but that like suggests that you have a weapon that isn't very good that you need to upgrade. Does that make sense? Like, in Cold War and all of the other ones, all of the guns are basically the same. There is no, I like this weapon because it's super powerful and it looks cool. It just, they're all the same. I don't even know what the weapon names are in Cold War besides the XM4, because it's the M4, and it's just, it's iconic. Like, that's it. That's it. I know the Spaz 12, the best shotgun in the game, which is only the best shotgun in the game because it's automatic and it reloads quicker. But the damage isn't any better than any of the other 12 gauge shotguns in the game. You see what I mean? Like, there's no point, like, there's no real incentive on getting a specific weapon that has low rarity and then spending the scrap to get the rarity to be better. Like, it just, there's no point. There's just no, like, there's no real incentive to do any of that, which I think is, like, you know, it kind of ruins the entire point of having the pack-a-punch in the first place. Because if you have guns that suck, but you like them, and you want to use them, well, you just pack-a-punch it. And it probably won't be as bad. I mean, we did that for, like, so long when Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1 were out. We did that for so long. I want the AK. Give me the AK. Okay, M16's fine. I don't know. There's so many good reasons to have bad guns in a game, and I think that it brings attention to the guns that are actually good. Like, there's a competition, even so, with your buddies to get the best gun. Like, the ray gun doesn't matter in Cold War because I can get a bullet weapon that shoots and does the same amount of damage. Does that, like, you get that? Like, a wonder weapon is not better than any of the other weapons. Maybe in the beginning. Like, maybe up front, getting the ray gun is better. And then when you pack-a-punch it, maybe it stays up on that line a little bit longer, but the ammo is more expensive. And then, because it's a wonder weapon, so the ammo is more expensive. But then at some point, it doesn't do more damage than a shotgun that is max level, max rarity, with, you know, like a Wonder Fizz effect on it. Not a Wonder Fizz, an Elemental Pop effect on it, right? Like, if I get Deadwire or Blast Furnace or something like that, well, then why do I need a ray gun? Not to mention the fact that the ray gun is so ridiculously hard to get out of the box on, like, D Machina anyways, that it doesn't even matter. And why would I go through all the trouble of getting the ray gun if it's not better than the wonder weapon that I can build? The wonder weapon that I can build that doesn't even take that much time to build. Like, at least in Origins with the stabs, it took a lot more time to build the stabs and get the ones that you wanted than it did to build the die machine. Seriously. And the thing about it is that the wind staff has infinite damage. So, like, at the end of the day, it doesn't even matter if you get the ray gun or not. At least in Origins, you know, it was the ray gun Mark II, which is probably the best version of the ray gun you could ever possibly want. Even the ray case sucks. Like, it's compared to some of the other guns that you can get. Like, if the wonder weapon is outclassed by the normal weapons because of what you can do to the normal weapons, then why would I even spend the time to get them? Like, you don't even need the ray K to beat the game in Firebase. You know what you do need? Or what you can use to make the game infinitely easier? You can get an RPG and pack-a-punch it. And the game-ending boss is killed in like 5 seconds with just the RPG. Like, just the RPG. Not even, like just pack-a-punching the RPG. And you know how easy it is to get the RPG? I get it like 4 times before I get anything else. So it's just kind of like, why would I spend the time to try to get the Ray K, which is arguably the coolest wonder weapon that we've had since the Wonder Waff? I say that because I don't like the one from... I don't really care about, like, the Apothecon Servant or whatever it is. It's cool, and I think it has just about infinite damage, but I don't really care about it, to be honest. But seriously, like, it's super cool. It's really innovative. It looks awesome. And at the end of the day, it's not that good. Which I think is kind of, like, stupid, right? Like, why would you... I don't know. I don't understand what the point of making a wonder weapon that is really, really cool, not very good, like, kind of sucky, in comparison to the rest of the arsenal that you can get. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. It kind of puts down, like, the work that you put into making a wonder weapon like that, right? kind of spits into the face of the creator a little bit, don't you think? I put all this time into making a really innovative, really cool weapon for this game, and it's not any better than a weapon that you imported the like PNG from the internet. You know what I mean? Like, there are weapons that are in custom zombies that are stupid, that work better, and they're well balanced, like the cowbell or the magic finger. There's just so many things that I think could be done differently, and I feel like, I don't know, I just think that it could be done differently, and I think that it would be way better if it was done differently. That makes sense. Do I have? Oh, I do. Oh, and I have PhD. Cool. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. All right, that's just what I think. I think it's a pretty good opinion. I don't know. You know, maybe you could like agree with it or something. I don't know. But oh, okay. Give me that. Maybe you could like agree with it or whatever. But that's up to you. I mean, I think it's a pretty good opinion. But realistically speaking, I mean, it's the developers. They do whatever they want to do. You know, I'm just a little bit disappointed that it feels like the game is so much easier that it puts off the fan base that's been there forever. You know what I mean? We all used to like really, really be obsessed with how difficult zombies was. Like getting to round whatever, anything above 15 on Knockdown Toten was incredible back in the day. It was like, yeah, like those games are what started the high round attempts. And, you know, there's an addition of maps that don't have really the ability to have a good high round attempt. And I know that for sure that the Call of Duty community, or at least the zombies community, has been wanting more maps that allow for that kind of experience. That kind of like old school, bare bones experience where you can just have a competition, where there's like leaderboards for maps and just the old school kind of stuff. And I get it, like, old school is old school for a reason. These damn kids these days, you know, they don't want to have no old school styled stuff. They don't want to have no round counts, competitions and stuffs, whatever. And I feel like the developers don't want to make that stuff anymore because it doesn't allow for creative freedom. Even though you're watching me show you creative freedom, and it is honestly way more enjoyable, at least for me, to play these kinds of maps than it is for me to play the new maps with their overly convoluted plots and ridiculously hard, well, not hard, but complicated ways of opening, like Pack-a-Punch, like all this stuff. Like, it's just not fun. It's not fun. I don't find any enjoyment out of it. Give me the ray gun, all right? Or monkeys. Monkeys would be cool too. Or a bazooka. Oh, Halo. It's just not fun. I feel like the sandbox is dead. And the sandbox is part of what makes zombies so much fun, right? Is the different weapons that either suck or are really good. The Browning high power, huh? It's not there. It's not there. I feel like they cry and complain about having the ability to do whatever they want, and then when they're allowed to do whatever they want, what they want sucks. It's lacking in substance. Now, I'm sure that the developers are pretty much being held on a really tight leash by Activision, specifically. But I don't think that means that they have to strike out at the fans and be like, listen, you guys are stupid. Stop telling us what to do. We do this for a living. You guys don't do anything. Because obviously, I mean, dudes who live in their basements are able to create maps that look infinitely better and play better too, at least on the enjoyment scale, you know? Like, I'm having a pretty good time, and this is a, this is like a 20-year-old map, so I don't know. Maybe I'm just like all of those gamers that they complain about, where nothing makes me happy. I don't know. This is making me pretty happy, I feel like. Alright, I'm gonna look for this box. Where's it at? Where'd you go? Wait, I think I just saw it. Does it usually do that if it's spawning into a different location? Or was that it? Wait, is that it? Is that it going away, or is that it trying to spawn in there? Oh, okay, it's over here. I will say, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there's like monkeys and stuff and like birds chittering in the trees and stuff. It sounds really cool. It's like I'm actually in a jungle. I wish I could have more than 3 guns. Wait, what is this? No thanks. No thanks. I saw the Wonder Waff in there. Maybe I kind of just want the Wonder Waff. I don't need the ray gun. I'm trying to trick the box. Don't tell it. Don't tell it I'm trying to trick the box. Give me the Wonder Waff, not the ray gun. I don't want the ray gun. The piece of crap. Okay. Wait, this isn't a Black Ops gun. What is this? That looks like a Black Ops 2 gun. Alright. That is not a Black Ops gun. I promise. I don't even think the Barrett is a Black Ops gun, and I saw it in there too. Okay, this is the double barrel. I'll just speed this up. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds crispy. Another Galil, okay. Give me a Wonder Weapon! I saw the PP in there. Okay. That works. I'm gonna go get the BAR, I think. And then I'm gonna pack a punch. The BAR. And... should I pack a punch of the Thunder Gun now? I think I'm gonna do that. Oh, I want the Zeus Cannon. Also, another thing. That reminds me. They don't name the guns anything cool anymore. They're all just boring. What happened to having, like, actually cool names instead of just a bunch of jumbled up keys? Like, I swear, if you look at some of the new names for the weapons, they just sound stupid. It's like they didn't even try. I don't even know what they're trying to say at this point. It doesn't make any sense. I really thought that said 45. I thought that said 45 out of 100 for the Zeus Cannon ammo. Okay. Hey. Oh, that guy didn't die. I really thought that said... okay, so this is what said 45, I guess. That was crazy. I wonder if I can reload this. Is it going to let me? No, okay. So this is the good old-fashioned Zeus Cannon. And it doesn't have a Pack-a-Punch camo on it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, alright. So the Wonder Weapons don't have Pack-a-Punch camos. I see that now. I'm pretty sure I read that earlier and I just forgot. I did just play a map, though, where you could get the Zeus Cannon. Or not the Zeus Cannon, but you could get the Thunder Gun and you could reload it, which is... yeah, chef's kiss once again. Very good. I love being able to reload the Thunder Gun specifically because I feel like, you know, sometimes I want to have a full mag and I don't want to have to dump the entirety of the one that I have just to, you know, see, like now I have to dump this because it's not 2.0 max ammo. So it's not going to reload the magazine or the whatever it is. What do you even call this thing? Like the energy disc? What is this? I could probably, you know, I bet the Call of Duty wiki has a name for it. I wonder. I bet I could find it. I might have to look on there and see, just to see even if somebody has like an inkling of an idea. It's got to be in there somewhere. They used to have lore for literally everything in these games back in the day. Boop. This is going to be a really easy round 25. Maybe I should push. Let's see how far I can actually get. We'll see how far I can actually get. Because, you know, it's 25 already. This is pretty easy. I mean, Shi-No-Numa is not like a hard map in any sense of the term, you know. Like, there's no way. Shi-No-Numa really is just not a hard map at all. I don't think that this has the 20, I think is it 27? A 27 zombies per round cap. I don't think it has this on this version of it, at least. I think a lot of designers, if they go back and they remake these maps, they take that out because it kind of really is easy to cheese Shi-No-Numa. I mean, it's really not hard at all. Oh, it's probably the easiest map out of World at War to play because it's so easy to just round them all up, and then you have 27 of them, and then maybe it's 24. I think it's 24. Which is even crazier. I mean, I know it's just only 3 zombies, but 1 zombie could wreck you just like that. Widow's Wine, save my life again. I'm going to use this last energy shot, whatever it is. You know what this thing always reminded me of? It always reminded me of those bucket guns that you could make, where you basically have like one side of a bucket, and you cut the other end out, and you put like a glove or something on the outside of one of the ends, and you pull the glove all the way through. And you can put stuff in the glove and just pull the glove back, and it's like, kind of like a slingshot. Those things are really cool. I think they're called like air cannons or something like that. You can just buy them straight up where they have the stuff that's already in them. But it's pretty cool. It's always reminded me of that just because it just kind of looks like that. And then the way that it acts is very similar as well. I kind of want to buy this MP40. Oh, look at that. It sucks. Not surprised. All right, get out of my face. I got to get out of here. Oh! Oh, I'm going to die. Get out of my way. That's definitely a steal getting this Zeus cannon for sure. Oh, and it's also kind of starting to suck. It's also kind of starting to suck. Oh, there's some behind me. I know there are. Oh, okay. There's one all the way out here. Or there's a couple out here. All right, all right. I want to go pack-a-punch this MP40. I hope it's still the after. This is still the Skull Crusher, so I'm assuming it's still going to be the afterburner because it looks like... Did I just go the wrong direction? I did. It looks like it might still be the Black Ops version, but it should still be the afterburner. Let's go check it out. Afterburner! Afterburner, afterburner, afterburner. Yes! Sick. Oh. And it's not that good. It's actually really, really bad. Okay. Oh, no. Get away from me. Oh, did I just end the round? Alright, sick. Well, now I have an afterburner that's not very good. What is this? It's the trench gun? Trench gun would actually probably be pretty cool. I saw an STG in here. I'm going to spin this. Stamina. Alright. I tried to get all 10 of the perks, I guess. This is not a good area to be in. Yeah, this is not a good area to be in. I'm stupid. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm so dead. Oh, I'm so dead. Oh, I'm so dead. Oh, I forgot I had quick revive. Okay, I still have my thunder gun. I'm not going back to get those. I'm just going to... I'm gonna wing it now. This is the real hardcore mode. We're winging it now. Let's go. Ah! We're gonna see how long I can last without... Okay, I can't last very long. Obviously. Obviously, I cannot last very long. Okay. Well, thank all of you for watching. If you wouldn't mind hitting that like button and go ahead and just subscribing because it really helps me out. Without further ado, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.